up, World is Weary team? Back at it again. Welcome to episode 84. Thank you to people who are watching me for the first time. Hope you like the video. Go back and watch my other videos. I've progressively gotten better. Check them out. Maybe you like them. Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Thank you to the guys who's been with me since the beginning. I truly appreciate you guys sticking around, watching my videos, all that good stuff. Thank you. Continue to like and subscribe well, you already subscribed, but continue to like and comment and all that good stuff. So I appreciate you guys watching my stuff. Makes me want to go do better, like I always say. Like I said, this is episode 84. Today's topic is going to be something I was thinking about for a while, a subject that's near and dear to my heart. So I grew up watching Saturday morning cartoons. It's not around anymore. And I was thinking, what caused Saturday morning cartoons to end? And growing up, I remember there were regular TV shows that came on after the cartoons was off. Usually it was on NBC, yeah. So I've drawn the conclusion that these regular TV shows caused Saturday morning cartoons to go away because they noticed that kids actually like these shows. I actually watched a lot of these teen shows or whatever after school or whatever. I mean, after the cartoons went off on Saturday morning or whatever. They started as the time went by, they started getting more earlier and earlier, and then they started putting news on, and then you got the sports that came on, and suddenly all of a sudden Saturday morning cartoons were pushed to the back burner, and they weren't a real thing anymore. They had just like all of a sudden went away. All of a sudden, you're watching Saturday morning cartoons. It's a big thing, and then they're not around no more. So they still had their holder-ons for a while, where you would try to find cartoons or whatever. But I think it's completely there's no network that actually shows Saturday morning cartoons anymore. So these are the three shows that I thought were the beginning to the end of Saturday morning cartoons. The first show that I have is going to be California. Well, it's going to be in an order. It's not the order that it came out, that the shows came out, but I want to save the best for last, of course. But one of the three shows that I'm going to mention, the first show is going to be California Dreams. California Dreams came on NBC. It aired from 1992 to 1997. And it was created by the writers of Saved by the Bell, so they was trying to get that magic sauce from what Saved by the Bell did. Aired for 5 years, which is not bad. But the synopsis of the show was a bunch of cool teenagers who are friends in California. They form a rock band, The Dreams. They take gigs and they deal with all kinds of big and real life issues: school, family, friends, romance, ambition, ego, jealousy, and big decisions. Is what most of the topics were about on this show. I remember watching this show, and I was like, "It's cool." It's like a musical TV show, and you guys know I love musicals, so I was definitely into this when it came out. I was about 12 years old when it came out, and like I said, it was out for 5 years. So I definitely watched this show, and I believe it was one of the reasons why Saturday morning cartoons went away, because teenagers like me, growing up, started watching shows like this. It wasn't very well done, but it was interesting, I guess, for kids of my age. And I watched that show. I remember the song and everything. It was actually not a bad show. So California Dreams is one of the TV shows that I think ended Saturday morning cartoons. The next show I want to talk about is Hang Time. I remember watching this shit religiously because I love basketball. It aired from 1995 to 2000. The people that was in this, there were three major people in this show. Reggie Theus was the coach of the team for 2 seasons. And then Dick Butkus, the late, great Dick Butkus, who played for the Bears, was the coach for the final couple of seasons or whatever. Like I said, it aired for 5 years, 95 to 2000. Anthony Anderson was in this show. I guess this was where he got his start and became who he is today. But Hang Time was about the 7 kids, 4 boys and 3 girls, and they were on a basketball team And they had girls on the basketball team, and I guess the girl was, from what I remember, the girl was like the main. She was super good, and she was like the main force on the team. And it was always an issue of her being on a girl playing with the boys and stuff like that. I remember watching the show at least the first two seasons, and I remember watching the first season with Dick Butkus. Um, it was a very interesting show because I like basketball. The basketball scenes weren't shot good. I remember that. But it was still a interesting teen show. I watched it. I liked it a little bit. I didn't follow it all the way through to the end, but it was an interesting show for the time. And like I said, it was one of the shows that got kids my age from watching cartoons into watching, like, I guess you can call it drama. It was teen drama or whatever. So that was one of the shows that I thought ended cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons. And the last one was, of course, Saved by the Bell. I love Saved by the Bell. Everybody knows the story. It started with Miss Bliss or whatever with Haley Mills, and they were based out of Minnesota, and they completely redid the whole show, and moved the kids to California. From the first episode, they act like they knew each other, which is weird because Mr. Belding was in the original show in Minnesota, and then he moved to California with all these kids. That the whole premise made no sense, but they made it work. But I remember watching that Saved by the Bell, and surprisingly, it was only out for 4 years. I thought it was longer than that, 1989 to 1993. But I watched every episode. I remember every episode religiously. I watched it every Saturday morning, and that was probably the beginning of me really stopping watching cartoons besides like X-Men and the stuff that came on Fox. I was really into Saved by the Bell. I was really into the girls or whatever. I loved Lisa Turtle at the time. I was like, she's the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life. That's how I felt. But I followed the Saved by the Bell thing. I watched all the episodes. I even watched Saved by the Bell of college years. I watched Saved by the Bell, Zach and Kelly getting married. I watched all those shows, all the Saved by the Bell shows. I tried to watch the new cast, the new Saved by the Bell, the new class. That shit sucked. That was not good at all. Even though Screech and Mr. Belding was in it, the kids tried to act like the original cast, and it just didn't work. I immediately stopped watching that show. After I think I watched the first season, and I didn't watch it anymore because it was terrible. But by that time, I was not really watching any cartoons anymore. I was into like regular TV or whatever. Besides the like grown up more adult type cartoons like the X-Men and Spider-Man and Batman and stuff like that. So I wasn't really into the little kids cartoons, but I was really into Saved by the Bell. Like I said, I watched all the iterations. I even watched when Netflix had the new Saved by the Bell. I even watched that. I watched the first season. It wasn't that good, but I guess it's doing good on Peacock right now. I wasn't really into it, but it was all right. But it didn't bring back the same nostalgia as the original show had. They brought back all the characters, which was kind of cool though. R.I.P. to Dustin Diamond, Screech. I even watched the unauthorized Saved by the Bell story too, which is an eye-opening documentary type thing. It was pretty good, telling how when you saw the kids on the show together, like if Zach was dating Lisa, they were actually dating in real life. Any couple that was on the show, if they were a couple on the show, they were dating in real life, which is wild to me. That's crazy that they wrote that into the script, and there was a lot of arguing and fighting. But I digress. It was a real good show, and I think Saved by the Bell started it all as to how Saturday morning cartoons ended. It was a great show for its time, and it's crazy that over 20 years later, it's still on TV. Like you can actually catch Saved by the Bell on regular TV if you wanted to. And like I said, they got the new Saved by the Bell on Peacock, so you can watch that. You can watch that too. They really milked this show. But I think those are the three main shows that caused the downfall of the Saturday morning cartoon: Hang Time, California Dreams, and of course Saved by the Bell, which pretty much started the whole TV teen drama type TV shows to stop the cartoon thing or whatever. That's all I got for this episode. It was a fairly short episode. It was just something I wanted to go over, something I was thinking about for a while. Hope you guys like it. Let me know if there was any shows that I forget or I didn't mention, because I don't really think there was that many shows that came on Saturday morning besides those. Let me know what you think of the shows that I said, if I forgot anything. Thank you guys for watching. I truly appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. You could have been on anybody else's channel and decided to watch mine, so I truly appreciate you guys for giving me a chance to be in your life for about 10 minutes. Thank you. Have a good one, and I'll get at y'all on the next one. Later.